Now we'll do some string polishing, and for violin and viola we will start in banjo position, and we'll slide the third finger up and down the whole range of the fingerboard, and then we'll gradually make that polishing smaller and smaller and smaller. After a little while the finger pad stays in one place, and then we anchor the thumb. And the thumb is back here around the first finger where it normally would be, not up here at the third finger where it would make the vibrato tight. So we polish, make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually the finger pad stays in one place, and then the thumb. Notice that the base of the first finger is actually still polishing a little bit the side of the neck. Violin and viola, actually, we have a kind of a special problem because we don't have the good sense to, put our instruments on the floor like the cello and bass do. And as a result, we're going to kind of have to sneak up on the actual violin hold for this polishing because it's kind of hard to figure out up here. So first we'll start in banjo position, and I'd like you to polish a large segment of the string like this. Yeah, up and down, with everything moving. Erica, even the thumb moves. That's right. The whole hand. That's it. Just notice that you're also polishing the neck with the thumb, in fact, and even you're kind of polishing the other side of the neck with the base of the first finger. Beautiful. And now let's make that polishing motion smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, Fidelio's got a great one going there. And then the thumb stays, the finger stays more or less in one place. And then we anchor the thumb back around where the first finger might be. Carmen's got a great spot. See, yours is actually too close to the third finger. There, that swings a little easier, doesn't it? That's good. Very good. Okay, let's do that again. Polish the string, large segment of the string. Very good. The whole arm swing, that's right, good. And then we make it smaller and smaller and smaller, and the finger pad stays in one place, and then the thumb. Very good. And again, Joseph, the thumb, you see the vibrato swings more easily with the thumb here than it does there, doesn't it? Great. Good for you. Okay, very nice. Okay. Now, let's start sneaking up on holding the instrument by holding the instrument as if it were a telescope, all right? Put it here on your right shoulder. That's right. And you can kind of aim if you want, but I don't care. Anyhow, polish the, and notice where my elbow is. It's way up here somewhere. It's kind of a funny place for an elbow. That's it, way up there. Good. Well done. Okay. And now we'll make it smaller and smaller and smaller. And the finger pad stays in one place, and then the thumb. And we've got a nice looking vibrato. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go now to the other shoulder. Same deal. And look where my elbow is. I tell you, I got a lot of confidence in my underarm deodorant. Okay. Polish the strings. Polish, that's where we are. Polish the strings and make it smaller and smaller and smaller. The finger pad stays in one place, and then the thumb does. That's great. Okay. Now you know those little toys called transformers, where you've got a robot and it turns into an automobile or something?
Well, this telescope's now a violin or viola.
Like this. That's right. Beautiful. Now let's invite the cello and bass to join us. Cello and bass. I might say that in the Viva Vibrato book, we do have some strategies for keeping the cellists and bassists awake. And now let's do some polishing again. I want you to polish a big part of the string with your second or your third finger. Good. And make it smaller and smaller and smaller. And after a little while, the finger pad stays in one place, and then the thumb anchors. And we've got a beautiful looking vibrato. Oh, that is so beautiful. I can hardly wait to hear how it sounds. Let's hear how this one sounds. Oh, that's beautiful looking. Often it's right about at this time that during the string polishing, the student has got a really great looking vibrato going. You know it looks good, she knows it looks good, and everybody wants to hear how it sounds, and the student picks up the bow and something like this happens. Well, it isn't that the vibrato failed. This is just the result of our natural tendency to want to mirror ourselves with our motions, so that that small jiggling motion in the left hand was mirrored by a similar motion in the right hand. We can help the student over that little hurdle by a little activity that we call the wave. So the student can just do a kind of a waving action, which is very much like a vibrato motion pattern, and play on an open string. And this helps them to get used to doing those two very different kinds of motion patterns, one on the left side, one on the right side, simultaneously. Now let's have a look at the wah-wah. Some electric guitar amplifiers have a wah-wah circuit, an electronic vibrato whose speed the player manipulates via a pedal. It works like a car's gas pedal. The more you push it, the faster it goes. The next exercise, the wah-wah, is designed to bring you to a vibrato in 3 weeks of gradually accelerated tracing of the vibrato pathway.